Team, welcome back. Java day 5. We are getting into few deeper topics today onwards. Before I do that, I want to look at your practice that you're doing at your side and also any Q&A. So please raise your hand. Let's get started with this. If you're not showing me your systems with your practice, I don't want to let you in from next sessions. There's no point in you attending. That's the reason. Anis, I unmuted you. Your hand was raised. You can unmute at your end.
Oh, sorry,
Lakshmi,
I
yes,
was
please.
talking. Yeah, I was talking like with muted. I
Yes.
practiced. I wanted to share my screen. I had some questions
Sure.
for you.
Absolutely. Yes, please.
Can you make
I'm
make
doing
me
that.
the
I'm
presenter?
making you presenter. I just did that.
Okay. Oh no. No, no. Mine is like so small. Are you okay? Are you able to see my screen?
Now we can. Yes.
Um, Okay, my first question
Mhm.
for you, Karthik, is right. When I used a scanner, I was getting this error, resource leak, keyboard is never closed. So I tried to Google, but when I close, it is like, so am
So
I
what? Okay, sure.
am I doing
Now
any mistake or something? Because I
you're not.
tried watching the videos and everything. My format was correct, but still I was not able to take off this.
So are you telling me that that is an error?
It's a warning actually, but I don't, it is running, but it is still like, I just want to know why is it coming for me? So,
Then you should ask the right question. Okay,
so
so it's
is
a
it,
warning. It's running. Why?
yeah,
Now, very good question. Let me give you an answer. Okay.
okay.
What happens is, I remember I told you that when we declare a string or an integer like a variable, we
Yes,
allocate memory.
yes.
When we declare something called as object, we will get into that in a few sessions now when we do oops and classes.
Okay,
It will create a little larger memory for it. And it wants
okay,
that memory to be closed once you're done using that.
okay,
So
okay,
there is no longer a need for it.
okay,
So all
okay,
you need
okay,
to do is go to your last line in the program.
okay. Like here.
I think it'll come. What is this? Where is, see, I don't, okay. I have a problem reading code that does not have right indentations.
Oh, okay, because I'm still
And
practicing it. So,
no problem,
uh,
no problem. Anis, I'll guide you. See, I'll guide
okay,
you and we will be able to fix this. I'm going to request you for keyboard and mouse
okay.
so I can look at your screen. And your screen resolution is very low, so let's try and increase that font size if you don't mind for us.
Yeah, no problem.
So I'll right click and go to preferences. Um, text editor checks colors and fonts. Edit size to maybe 14. You can
Yeah,
reset it later.
no, 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 that's good.
I don't
Okay,
need an outline here, so I can close this. I don't need a task list. I don't work with them. Now
okay,
see, very important thing, team, and then you all should learn this is there's a block concept in Java. For every opening curl bracket, there is a closing, corresponding closing curl bracket. And that becomes one block. So this class called odd event starts here and ends on line 26. So I selected here, it automatically highlights here. Let us say
okay.
put my cursor on line 26, it highlights here. Now, tell me where will it highlight if I put my cursor on line 24?
7.
Excellent, very nice, that's correct. Because
Okay,
that is my main method. And in that main method, this is the start, this is the end. As we get into a few more things, it'll be clear. Now here is my if else statement, okay? Now I don't know why we had so many indentations, so I'll try and remove a few.
Okay.
Even if it is one line or if it is 100 lines under the if, I still use curly brackets.
Okay.
Makes my code just more visibly clear, nothing else for me. And I know usually I will end up adding more lines into the if else. Very rarely will I have a if else statement with only one statement in it. So let me finish this. So this is my if else. And this also too many indents. Let's get it here.
Okay.
Now this is the right code. Okay, so now this becomes line 22 is my last line because line 25 is the last line of the main method. So I can write any new code here. So keyboard, basically, when I say keyboard, I've created a good amount of memory for it and I'm using it. When I want to say I want to close it or release the memory for it, I can say keyboard equals null. And it'll
Okay.
basically put value into it at the end of it. Or it is saying keyboard close itself, right? Let's see if there is a keyboard dot close.
Yeah.
See, there's a method for it also. So once I
Okay.
opened it, then there's an inbuilt method. Now that disappears. The
Okay.
reason that
Okay.
is coming, let us say this is line 11, is the first line of a 55,000 line Java project. Let's assume, okay?
Okay.
So there'll be so many components, objects, variables that will keep on creating. This scanner keyboard will be having its memory till the end, though I may not need it. So it is not efficient. It is like saying you have a sedan, 5 people can go, 4 adults and a kid. But you'll always keep a big box of nothing in it to occupy one seat. Then you only have a four-seater then. So your memory is getting lost. And that is the reason it gives recommendations or Eclipse saying
Okay.
that, hey, you want to close it. So these are called good programming policies or philosophies that we will slowly follow. So
Okay.
very good of you to observe that there was a warning. You said it's an error. It was not an error. It was a
Warning.
warning.
Yeah.
And it is good for us to take a look at the warning. As a novice or beginner, may not be so much of a focus, but as you go along, a lot more.
Okay.
So here I am closing it. For other objects, I may just put it to null. It'll clear
Okay.
memory for me. And then I won't be able to use further.
Okay. Okay.
Now,
So this
this is a
program is
very good, sorry,
yeah,
go
this
ahead.
program is for odd and even numbers. So if
Yes,
I enter a
explain to me.
number, it tells me whether it's an odd or even. Um, so I tried this and it's working. So if you want, I can run it for you.
Read the code for me first, please.
Okay. So what I do is I input I get the input from the user using the scanner thing which you taught on the last class. So I am getting an input and
Mm-hmm,
my number, that is the variable that I'm assigning, is my int. And
mm-hmm.
after that, what I'm doing is I'm trying to divide the number by 2 and verify if it has a remainder or not. So I tried to Google and find this mod variable because it will give me whether it has a uh, remainder, and I'm checking whether if it is a remainder is 0, I'm telling it's an even number. If it has a remainder, then I'm telling it is an odd number. So that is how I just figured out how to separate odd and even numbers.
Excellent. This is the moduli team. I'm gonna actually wanted to show you today using a function as well.
Okay.
Basically, what it means is this percentile symbol in between. My int will have a number that you enter, correct everyone? Then percentile 2 means it's a moduli by 2. When I divide this number by 2, is there a reminder or not a reminder? Remainder or not? So what happens with the remainder? It's a remainder, I think, if I'm not wrong, team. is, let's say it is 11. If I divide it by 2, 10 can get divided by 2, there'll be 5, but the remainder is 1. It is not equal to 0. If I divide 12 by 2, the remainder is 0. So that is even. So that's how we can say it's an even and odd. And very nice. Very nice. This is exactly how we can get to know if it's an odd or even much more quickly. Perfect.
Oh,
Yes, please.
thank you, Karthik, and thank you for giving us 1 day time because it was so difficult. Like I think for me to find out how to, like for a given number, this
Mm,
is a second, but still I think it has a problem because of the indentation and everything. So it will be difficult for you to see the code.
no problem, but I would love to see.
Okay.
And the reason was so that we all can catch up to that speed team.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So this was like I literally like did it like in using a paper and pen. So that is how I have written my program too. So it
Beautiful.
looks like very layman coding. So I just thought
Indentation
it's
looks good
okay.
so far. Looks good.
Okay, thank
Comments
you.
look good. So read the code
Uh,
for me. What is it doing?
okay, so even this, what I did is I'm getting an see this program is to see this code is to see verify the input number is a Fibonacci series or not. So I get the
Yes.
number. Okay,
Yes.
so the rule to get the Fibonacci series is like to multiply by 5 and
Uh-huh.
the square root of the number which I'm getting from the user plus 4.
Uh-huh.
So this is the basic rule. So it can be plus 4 or minus 4. So what I did was I did this like separately. I calculated it uh,
Uh-huh.
and
A
I
or
stored
B.
it in int A.
Okay.
And then this printout I just gave it for my confirmation whether the answer is getting correct or not.
Excellent
So
job.
this I can actually I can comment it, but I just thought okay. And then what I did was like we
Hmm.
have to do a square root of the number which we have got. So
Oh.
this too I googled because I didn't know how to
Sure.
do the square
Sure.
root.
Google is our
So
friend. We will keep using that a lot more. Absolutely. Yes, please.
yeah. So what I did was I just did this int the Eclipse recommended me to use it. And then I
Automatically
googled.
converting
Yeah.
the square root.
Yes. So because and then I just googled to see why was it, and it just gave me because it will have decimals, so it is like it will
Exactly.
intend. So that is how it is. So I am like now see I square rooting the numbers which I am getting it,
Hmm.
and then I am comparing those numbers, the A with the number which I have square root. So if it is there, then it is a Fibonacci series. If it is not there, it is not a Fibonacci series.
So
So
if
this
it's a
I did it.
perfect square,
Yeah.
uh, then okay, let me understand. And honestly, I did not know the logic of 5 star n square plus 4 or minus 4.
Okay. This is the rule for
Mhm.
getting it. Even this I
Very
googled
nice.
it and found
Very
out. So that's
nice.
why I put the rule
Now,
here.
so I got A and B, I understood.
Okay.
Now, C is the square root of A, and it is
Uh,
truncating all the decimals,
yes.
getting
And
it
which
to
I'm
the
storing it in C.
integer.
So if
So basically if they were perfect squares as it is, if either of them, then it is the Fibonacci series, never,
yeah.
not series.
Oh yeah, sorry. So all
No
this I'll
problem.
just change it. Okay. So
And
uh,
is not is a Fib number.
oh yeah, yeah,
NUM.
Fibonacci number. Yeah, because
Instead of SCR, say NUM.
uh, because I tried even one more program using a loop so that I don't have to get
Anis,
the yes.
I lost.
Hello, hello. Karthik, are you there?
I'm back. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
my audio, my network was wrong.
Okay,
Okay, nice.
no issues. I
So,
just did this program as like a layman program, and then what I did was I tried to put in for loop also, so that it could run from 1 to 10, and it can say what and all number are Fibonacci and what and all or not. So I tried both the
uh,
ways. So this is the first program I wrote. So it's like it's not that clear because I wanted to like go step by step to see whether what I'm doing is right or not.
can you go to the top of this program, please?
Yeah, sure.
See, I love the fact of how you used comments, how you
Thank you.
separated your logical blocks of your code. It is so easy to understand what you're trying to say. So amazing job.
Thank
And
you.
it does
I know
not
I
look
just
like a layman program. It looks like a NASA program, a mini one though, but it's
no
got
no
some
I
logic into it, and
no
it's
I
done
just
well.
did it in paper and things. So whatever I wrote in paper, I tried to input in the computer. So
Very
this is
nice.
like so this is like the first program, but I'll show you
Mhm.
even what I did with the loop. So this will
Got
be
it.
like more easy because I just I'm not getting the input. I just told in a for loop from I is equal to 0, I less than 10. So this is the same, but it will give
Mhm.
me like automatically it will give me for the
All
first
the
10
numbers,
numbers.
if it is
Yes.
yet or yes or no.
Yeah.
Now
So
here, let's do one thing, okay?
you want, okay,
Um,
here.
yeah, no, just let
Yes.
your mouse go. Okay.
Okay.
See, the for loop, nice. In any code within the for loop, let's indent again.
Okay. Okay.
When we go to Python, everyone, and we will learn Python next month, it
Okay.
is so simple, so easy compared to Java that there are no curl brackets in Python. All it will depend is how many indents or tab spaces you give, and that is it for it. Okay. So if you say int a equals and you put a tab here, it is a syntax error. It will not be able to run it in Python. Okay. So
Oh,
just
okay.
saying that let us focus, and even uh, Java is very case sensitive. Python may be a little bit, lesser intense about it. They want you to be stricter. So our programming discipline, we should go. Now I know for loop, okay, beginning, ending. And I want to maybe try this till 100. Let's try and run this first, and then
Okay.
we will run the other.
Okay. This, let me run it for you. Um,
Yes.
so,
Enter
okay. So,
55 is a Fibonacci number. So we're doing 5 star 55 square plus 4, correct?
yeah.
And then 5 star 55 square minus 5 minus 4. I see. Wow. Now let's
And
go
then
to your
we
for
have the
loop.
square root of this and this. So it took me like, I was so happy that there was no class yesterday. So,
But this is very, very good job. This is, it's taken it to the next good level. So when I apply functions, this will become very critical. So now go to the for loop version of this,
okay. So, no,
and let's
after I did it and when I knew that it was like working fine, then I thought, okay, let me just do it for, why should I enter? So let me just
so
start with it.
question,
So,
go back to Fibo verify,
okay.
enters rerun,
Okay.
enter 0. Wow.
It's a Fibonacci series.
1 also it'll come.
Yes. So I gave for like 1, 3 and all that. So then I knew, okay, my program is working.
Yeah.
So
And
that's why
see,
like,
the
okay.
only thing in a Fibonacci series is the fact that 0, 1, 1, 2, like that. 1
Yeah.
comes 2 times. But it's still only one time we'll say if it's yes or no. So that's good. Now let's
Okay. So
run this one,
let
please.
us run this and see whether it's giving
Yes,
me 2,
yes.
1. Yeah, that
So
I didn't see.
are we
So
starting with 0? Yes, we're starting with
yes.
0.
Okay, so let me, because I have it even, oh, look at this. It
0,
didn't give me,
1,
it
2,
just gave me
3.
one. It did not give me one again. Wow.
But it's a sequence. So, and our
Yeah, but
for loop is going
0
from
plus
0
1.
to, mm,
Yeah, it should be 0, 0 plus 1. Uh, and then
hmm,
in only
no,
one, there should be one more one, but it did not give me that.
I don't think it will. For us, I will keep increasing because how do we teach a program that there's there are two ones in it? That is very,
That's what,
very
like that,
interesting.
because in that I did was like I was entering the number, but now when you said, I did not like think about that,
Hmm,
so I made
hmm.
some mistake. Uh,
Maybe Java is correct and humans are wrong.
yeah, no, I did something, so I should think of something like I don't know.
No problem. Again,
Oh,
maybe we are not able to replicate exactly like what it is, but it is definitely telling me if it is a Fibonacci number, yes or no.
uh, yeah,
And
yeah,
just scroll down on it. Yeah. So it's,
yeah,
going through it. For 34, 55 should be there. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. 55 is a Fibonacci, and after that only 80.
Mm.
4 will come, something. Yeah, 89.
89,
Yeah.
55 plus 34. Right. So, okay, cool.
So
Very nice. So that's the last one.
yeah.
Very good job. This is good practice. This is exactly what I expect, team. We need any additional assignments right away. There's a lot we can do. But if we all sit down to do the same things, we will do very well. Okay.
So I was
Varsha,
not able to draw a tree. Sorry about that. This itself, it was like,
you tried the tree. Okay, no problem.
yeah,
But at least you thought
but
of it.
tree is funny, so I'm not going to run it. So it's like,
Let's see, because every time I did it, each class, they used to get every different type of animation.
no, no. See, the tree I was able to like, but I wanted to draw it in a loop with all the
Ah,
spaces. So that this is
ah.
like junk. So I don't want to show you at all.
Okay, no problem. I'll write the code for it and show right now.
Thank you.
Okay.
So
Okay, Varsha, you have a question for me?
No, sir, I don't have a question. I want to show you my screen.
Sure, I'll just
Yeah.
make you presenter.
I haven't done the exercise, but I've tried.
1 second, we lost your audio for a minute. Made you presenter. Can you say that once again to me, please?
Can you see? Is it
Yes, I
visible,
can
sir?
see. Yes.
This is the first, like sometimes, a gray mark
Mhm.
comes here. I don't know for some of them. But what is that gray mark? I didn't understand, sir.
Where do you say?
line 3.
That's
Yes,
not
sir.
a gray mark, that's a minus. It is to minimize a function block. So if you click on it, the main method will get minimized. And then I can
Okay.
expand. It's a Eclipse IDE feature. So when
Okay,
I
sir.
write a lot of code, and today I want to show you little functions if I can, and we can minimize those blocks. I think even for loops, can we minimize? I'm just thinking, no, I don't think for loops we can minimize. But
Hmm.
methods and all, that minus plus, it's like that. Expand and contrast that way.
So I think, okay.
And let me
Sir,
see your code. Yes.
and sometimes an X mark appears in gray here, like here and now.
Okay, maybe X mark in gray.
Yes, sir.
So let us say on line 4 here, you say int z. Just tab. Yeah, do a tab first. Come in the same uh, width, yeah, column 2 for loop. Yes, there, good. Int z and put a semicolon at the end. So that's the end, correct? Now let us say
Yes.
I don't use it anywhere and just save this code. So it's not an error by itself. Now, so there, okay, what is that? Okay, local variable is not used. So even if you initialized, I don't know what the gray mark is. If it comes to you, show it to me, please. I'm not able to look at
Yes.
this and say why.
I think it came when I guess. I'm not sure. So that time, so many of them appeared here. Then I had to correct.
Sure. So primarily what happens is if you have packages, modules, and all that we put, right, it gets a little
Yes,
bit more complicated for us.
yes, sir.
What is this doing, please? Can you explain to me?
So this code, it's a multiplication table. So
Mm,
we introduce an integer I, and the
mm,
integer is equal to 1, and we want the
mm,
integer to calculate till 20,
mm.
to two 20s like that. And I plus plus means every time I will increase by 1, I plus 1.
Okay.
Then we are going to print 2 multiplied by the variable plus again the
Uh,
variable. I
so
mean
you're
this.
putting that as a display, what it should come as, the value output.
And then in the end, whatever we get, that value plus 2 into I. I will be 1, but it will be incrementing by 1.
Incrementing by, okay.
Here, one more doubt. I did this code also, but it is not displaying here. Only this is displaying.
Hmm. And I see because your code does not look beautiful yet. Once your code starts looking beautiful, Eclipse will start saying, okay, I like your code, or you will start feeling, oh, that does not look good. Run it
Mm.
first. I'll tell you why. One second, team.
Oh, sorry, sir. It's running Java 1, table 3. Yeah, now there
I'm
is no
actually
set.
surprised it did it till here. I'll tell you the problem, okay? Now, line 6, what is there in line 6? Your for loop.
For integer,
Hmm.
yes,
What is the end of line 6? Correct,
a
curl
curly
bracket.
bracket.
Where is the that is the starting opening curl bracket? Where is the closing curl bracket for this curl bracket?
Sir, this online cookie.
So you want to print that 7 table each time you do 20? See, team,
Sir,
so that is
actually,
where we have to be very, very correct. I told you so much about indentations. If you do not write beautiful code, we will face these issues. A lot of them, and I'll show you why. One, and first and foremost, write your logic correctly, finish it. Why you're writing system.out right under for loop? We should not. We should have at least one indentation. Now it looks good. Class, under that there is a main method. Under that we have the program. I have a for loop. Under that I have this. Where do you want the two table execution to end the for loop? Which line should it end?
line 6. No, line 7, line 7.
Line 7 is the last, correct? So can I put the
Yes,
ending curl bracket here then?
yes, sir.
Should I put it here?
Yes, sir, you can. Because you don't need, once it runs, then the integer I will go away and the next code will start.
I asked simple question. Is it okay to put it here?
Yes, sir.
Is it okay to put it here?
No, it should be
Is it okay to put it here? Here,
Yes.
where do you want to put? Some
Sir,
plan should be there, no?
end of line 7.
Come to the new line, put it right under that fur. See, fur beginning, my fur end. Is that clear? That
Yes, sir.
completes that for loop. One is done. Are you hearing what I'm saying, everyone? If you
Yes, sir.
start something, you have to end it. You must know where we need to end it and put it correctly. And don't write anything just because it lets you. Don't do random coding. Do very specific, organized coding. Let it be correct. Let it be pretty looking about it. You cannot debug later otherwise. Now that is my 2 table, it ends. Now let's go to the 7 table. Can you help me change couple of things here that makes it a little prettier with alignment?
Yes, sir. I'll change.
Yes, please.
Um,
No. Don't use spaces. Go back, go back. Don't you see there's a tab just above caps lock?
yes, sir. Oh, you
Perfect.
can click it once, it will go. Okay.
That is called one tab indentation. Above the caps lock, the tab. Perfect. Now, where is the for loop starting?
It starts in line 11.
Where should it end? And you also indented it. Very good.
Line 30.
So now there are additional curl braces. See, this class has the main, this one. Okay, so it can be there in the front. Now this is for the main method. So there's one extra which we don't need here. Now you have your code, which is beautiful looking, and it is
Yes.
easy to debug and find out where the problem is. Now it will run correct. So what you do is right click on the code and say run as a Java application. And if you want it always to save resources before launching, so I'll say check this box and say okay.
Okay, sir.
Now 2 table done. Where is my 7 table?
It hasn't come.
That's interesting. Now I'll go into the code. 2 star nothing plus equals, why again we split that? It can come into 1, right? 2 star what we're saying? Why you didn't give one number? See, this is missing. 2 star 1, 2 star 2 you should give, no?
Oh, okay,
So
sir.
2 star plus I plus equal to sign. Let's give a space after that. Equals 2 star I. So this table will work. Now A equals 1. And if A is greater than or equal to 30, A plus plus. So when it comes here, now let us identify what happens, okay? If I put a breakpoint, for example, or let us assume I put a breakpoint. When I come to line 12 for the first time, what will be the value of A team?
1.
1.
Correct. Is 1 greater than or equal to 30?
No, sir.
Then it will come out.
Oh, so it should be lesser than or equal.
Exactly. If you're saying greater than or equal to, then you start your count from 30 and
Okay.
say where it should end. Then we can. Now let us see 7 star. Again, there's an I missing here. Plus
Sir,
blah
I
blah.
kept the variable as A, so shouldn't it be plus A plus?
You're right. I'm wrong. This is A and 7 star A. That is correct. Now let us try. You want to run it?
Yes, sir.
Team, and if it takes time for us to just go through these basic codes for today, that is fine. Because once we get into functions and so on, there's good depth for us to get into and learn. Now
Yes.
it's coming, working out.
Yes, sir. Even the 7 has.
Okay, great. So one of the easiest, one of the strong recommendations that I can give, and which is easiest for you all to follow, is start writing pretty looking code, beautiful looking code. Debugging for us, finding defects in our code will be easy. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Thank you. Who else, team? I want to see more of this. I don't like sleepy people coming in.
Yeah, Karthik, Lakshmi here.
1 second, Lakshmi. Let me see who else. Lakshmi, I unmuted you, I guess, right? Can you raise your
Yes, yes,
hand? I cannot see you. Okay, there you go. Do you need me to make you a presenter?
yes.
1 second. And who's going after Lakshmi? Can I get the hands up right now, everyone? All I want to see is just what you're progressing. Even if it is wrong, even if it is partial, I would like to review it and guide you. And team, like, see, there are few things that others are doing in searching Google and finding more solutions, um, like the Fibonacci series and so on, or the moduli. You don't have to get into that. You can just stay on the simple ones for now. But whatever I'm showing, I want to see it. Yes, please, Lakshmi, now.
Yeah, Karthik, the one which you said about the tree,
Hmm.
I just tried like which you told about the square.
Hmm.
So this is the one. Yeah,
Okay.
it's showing up.
Lakshmi, thank
Very
you. I
nice.
did the same thing, so I have someone.
Yeah, and
That is version
I
one,
did.
absolutely perfect version one. That is exactly what we
Yeah,
want.
yeah,
Thank you for
thank you.
giving us the output. And can you run it for me?
Which one tree you mean to say?
Hmm? Yeah,
This one?
the beautiful looking Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Oh, that,
Yes,
there you go. See, that is
yeah,
exactly what I want, team.
yeah.
But now I say, if I want to increase the size of the tree or the
Oh,
branch or reduce or anything,
yeah.
how can we do more through a loop?
Okay.
Okay, but I'll show it to you right now, maybe. This is good.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Next, I did for even and odd.
Okay,
So this is the program to check whether the given number is even or odd.
I still see print tree.
Is it?
I think maybe screen is frozen for me. Can you all see even and odd?
Yeah,
Now
and right now I can see.
now
Yeah.
we can see.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm,
Here first, I declared an integer,
mm,
and to give the inputs, I took the scanner as S and given a variable to this.
okay. S dot
And
next int.
yeah, here I'm just giving a message saying that enter to check the number, whether it
Very
is
nice.
even or odd.
Mm-hmm.
And now this integer is equal to the scanner and the next integer.
Mm,
Now the logic for finding whether the number is even or odd, that is x is divisible by 2, and if we get a reminder as 0, it is going to be even, and if it is 1, it is going to be odd. And if I run this, it is asking for the number to enter.
your screen is coming a little slow for us, but sure, keep going.
Okay, now I'll give a number 24. So it's saying the given number is even number.
Okay, we can't see your screen though, but sure,
Oh,
very good. I can see your code though. Did you
okay.
write that S dot close on line 28? Is it? Where was it? Oh,
Yes.
now I can see.
Yeah.
Now, or was it written a little earlier?
No, you were just explaining the
Okay,
first slide,
okay,
Then I thought I should be doing on rest of my programs as well.
very nice.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And And this, for the Fibonacci numbers, I tried this with while loop. Can you see
Mhm.
my screen?
It's coming very slow. It's taking a little time to load for us.
Oh,
And team, I've not come to you yet for the while loop and a lot of others. We will be coming one after the other.
yes, yes. Now can you see, Karthik?
No, no. Oh, yes.
No.
Yeah, now it loaded.
Okay,
Okay, yes, please. I mean, I can see the code.
yeah. Here as well, first I took used a scanner to input to give the input,
Mm,
and then I declared and initialized the variables. Here I used while loop,
mm.
where z is less than n, and this is the logic which we already did in the class.
Mm-hmm.
So here, if z is equal to n, then the number is going to be Fibonacci number. If not, it is not a Fibonacci number.
But your if is outside the while, correct?
Yes, yes,
So you're going through the entire thing.
yeah. This while loop. So once this while is done, then it comes when z is equal to n to the if loop.
So you're just navigating like a for loop all that
Yeah.
number of
Mhm.
time till it goes there.
Shall I run and see how it works?
Yes, please.
I'm not sure if you people able to see my. Can you all can see?
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yes,
Lakshmi.
we can see.
Okay.
Enter maybe, I don't know, another number.
7.
So yeah, so the logic is the same, but
Mm-hmm.
it is why does it still has to go through the entire while process till the last to increment x and y.
Okay. So what can we do here?
No, the code is fine. It just took me a little time to understand. Nothing
Mhm.
else.
Yeah.
Ting, ting,
And
ting.
Karthik, can you just run this program, debug using the toggle? I'm just confused using the toggle and uh, how to debug.
Okay, sure. We can. So the way we should debug, let me guide you. Where do you
Yeah.
want to start your debug from?
From this line, 15.
Do it from your while loop. Put it in
Okay.
19.
Yeah.
Remove the one from 11. So we're trying to put a breakpoint here, everyone.
Disable breakpoint.
Yes,
Okay. Now I'll put here
yes.
toggle breakpoint.
No, no. Put insert.
Okay.
Run debug mode.
Debug mode. Okay.
So why are you taking it into debug perspective? You want this perspective?
No, I wanted to check line by line how it is, how it
That is
works.
fine. You can still do. But
Okay.
it does not need to be in a different perspective with variables, breakpoints, project explorer, blah, 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 correct?
Yeah.
So on the top right, do you see that? Icons?
Yeah. Variable and
No, no, no. Even more top right. Yes,
Okay.
so that is the debug mode. This is the
Yeah.
Java perspective left to it.
Yeah.
The one left to it,
Uh-huh.
that is the Java perspective. Now click
Yeah.
on that.
Okay.
Come back to your regular. Now it has hit the breakpoint.
Mm-hmm.
It is waiting for your instruction.
Okay.
So when we say step into, it basically goes, if it's a function call or any method call, it will keep going deep into it. So take your mouse over the icons besides the red square. So that is step into. The one
Okay.
right next to it is step right, is step over. So we'll say step over. Now, before you do step over, take your mouse over Z,
Mouse over.
the variable Z. Okay, so you already put value there, right?
Yeah.
Where is the breakpoint? Okay, take your mouse over N. Why is it not showing me the value? Okay, just go above that, line 17. Take your mouse over Z. It actually will show us the values here for the variables. Okay, let's do a step over first, once.
Okay.
Step over, yes. So it will go into the next step. You have these, it didn't come to that line. That's the problem. You have a breakpoint somewhere else. Which code are we running?
Fibonacci. This one we are doing. I'm not sure it's going somewhere. Scanner and all. I don't know.
No, it will go. Just keep, because I don't know where your breakpoint. Where is it showing to me? One second,
Breakpoint
hold on.
19.
Yes, but it's not showing any execution. One second. Go to your window. Show me your console output.
Console. Console is not there now. Shall I run it once?
No. Go to window in the menu bar. Go to show view console. Yes. Okay. See, enter number didn't come. Where did you enter the number? You entered the number?
No, I didn't.
So then it didn't come to this code. It's running something else. Stop this code.
Okay.
Right click
Now
on it.
run.
Yeah. Run this.
Yeah. Now I'll enter a number.
Enter, please.
Let's say 2.
Little.
Enter.
Okay. It's not hit the breakpoint. You didn't do a debug run. You did a regular run. Do another
Okay.
run. So sorry. Okay. Right click. Debug as
Okay.
Java application. Yeah. Enter 10 or something, please. A little bigger number.
Okay.
No. Don't change the perspective. Now it has hit the debug point. Okay. Close this debug tab. Close, I said. Don't
Closed.
minimize, please. Yes, please. Okay. So now take your mouse over Z. Okay, so Z has 0. Take your mouse over N. It is yet to execute N. N is what? 10. So 0 is less than 10, so it will come in. So do a step over now.
Step over.
Remember my decision and say no. Stay in one perspective, team. Do not change too many of these views. It will confuse us otherwise.
Debug close.
Of course, please. We don't need them.
Okay.
Again, step over. So it's going in each time, and it'll do the execution. Z equals to X plus Y. You can watch the values going. Why are you taking your mouse on line 19 when we are already on line 21?
Okay.
Okay. So now 0 and 1. Z currently is 0. So step over, Z will become 1.
Okay.
Now take your mouse over Z.
Z. Okay.
Okay. Now right click on Z.
Okay.
Okay. I can't see too many options here. Just go down further. There'll be add to watch list or add to watch. No, come down. Yeah, just watch. You see that watch?
Yeah.
Click on that watch. So you can watch variables team. It is a way for us to debug how it is going, why it is going. And please team, I don't want to actually show any code that I have not taught in the class.
Okay.
Okay, so I didn't appreciate why we used while loop. It is very
Okay.
simple. It is like for me saying, I want to go to a grocery store, but I'll take a 16-wheeler for it. It's right next door. You'll go walking, maybe, correct? So we
Yeah.
have to learn to use when and why and how. Because now
Okay.
I'm doing all this within your machine. Everyone in the team will not even know what a while loop is.
Okay. Then fine. We can do later.
It's not about later. It's just I'm saying how we're doing. We're already into it now. So now we are watching these variables and you can continue to do it all the way. This while
Okay.
loop will keep repeating till that is there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Let's
Thank
see
you.
next. Sure. Team, I'm mostly spending time with everyone with Q&A, and I've seen only 5 or 6 of you so far who've presented. So please let me know. Mauna, I made you presenter. I also unmuted you at my end. I wanted to speak about functions and then get to a little bit on while loops and break statements. Mauna, you had your hand raised. I have you made you as a presenter. Ting, ting, ting. Anyone else, team, quickly? We have 2 more minutes. Looks like Mona is doing something. 1 second. Can you unmute yourself, please?
My name is not Mona. My name is Suzy.
Repeat your name once again for
My
me,
name is
please.
not Mona. My name is Purvi.
Purvi. Yes, go ahead, Purvi.
Um.
Uh-huh. Yes,
So.
Purvi.
When I go here, I see there's this gray X.
Gray X. I see. I think maybe this is what the other team
Yes.
members were saying.
Yes.
Okay. Can we take your mouse over it? What does it say? Multiple markers at this line. Line breakpoint, subtraction. Line 18, main string. The method print string is undefined for the type print stream. Okay. I don't know what it is doing, but let's try and figure it out. Okay. Now, is it okay if I take a little control of your machine, Purvi?
Okay. Okay.
1 second. Denied. Let me try again. No. Somehow I'm not able to get control. Um, let's try and understand your code. Next time, see line 8. Can you go to the beginning of line 8? Yes. And put 2 tabs. Not there. Go even left before A. Yes. Tab. Line 8. Why did you go to 7? Line 8. Beginning of line 8. Yes. Tab. 1 tab. Can I have everyone on the background be quiet? Can I have everyone on the background be quiet? Be it parents or be it the other audience. Tab. Again, Purvi, good job. Line C, line 10 also. Perfect. Okay, line 12 also. Because, you know, it's clear for us where the code is, what it belongs to. And then we'll try and read your code again. Okay, D equals to A plus B, and then this also, let's tab that once. Okay, now, can you explain this code once for me?
So I was just, I'm just like subtracting the numbers
Uh-huh.
so I can make another number, and I also did it for another one too.
Sure, we'll go one by one. Let's not see two codes at the same time, if you don't mind. It confuses me.
Okay.
One code. Yes, that looks good. And difference of plus A minus plus C. Okay. Can you delete line 19 to 28? Looks like all blanks for me. Okay, so that's our code. Okay, now good looking code. D equals to A plus B, 10 and 5, so it should say 5. 10, 13 plus 3, it should say 16. Let us run the code once. One second, there is an error on it. Can you save it once? Say save all. Okay, there's no error now. See, now it's gone. Did you put a breakpoint on this line 18?
No.
Okay, so that blue dot basically says that we want to break at that line and further analyze our code. So if we're not doing it, you can remove it by right clicking and say disable breakpoint. Perfect. So now I think even that X mark went away, correct? The
Yeah.
gray one. I don't know why it went away, but at least the code looks good. There does not seem to be any code change with it, just alignment. Now let's run the code. All right, this looks good. Do you see any defect in the code or output?
No.
So difference of A minus B 10 minus 5 equals 5. Maybe it should say addition of 13 plus 3. And for us team, even those are defects. It is not just numbers if it is giving it correctly. Overall, everything must be right. Good job, Purvi. Plus, and since it's in double quotes, it's a string. So it does not matter what you put. Let's rerun now. Wow, what happened?
Um. Um. No, I don't really see anything happening.
Now it's come. Yeah,
We added.
there you go. So looks good.
Yeah.
Great. Do you want to show me any other code that you did?
Not really. Till now I'm good.
Okay, excellent. So was the code earlier not working, not running?
Yeah.
All right. So not sure what change I made, but we just did little tabbing, alignment, cleaned it up. So I think I didn't know what it changed, but now it's working good. All right, all the best on that, Purvi.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so Veena is saying, sir, the time is done. Okay. All right.
Sir,
Yes. Who's this?
sorry to interrupt you. Like I did a tree code, but then I don't know what happened. Like, can I share my screen? The code is come. I drew a tree and did it properly, but
Hmm.
when it's executing, it's coming something.
Sure.
Sir, like this. I've typed it properly.
System.out.println. Tung, 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 tung. Code looks correct it looks good there, but the output is looking very different. Are
Yes,
you
sir.
running my tree one itself?
Yes,
Let's
sir. It's
rerun.
highlighted. Mhm.
Mm, Replace the, I think the reason is the vertical bar that we used is very
Yes,
low on width compared to spaces maybe. So it's kind
yes.
of merging everything very close by space. So um, do one thing, copy from line 6 to 16 and paste it below it.
The whole code.
Mhm. From 6 to
Okay.
16.
Yes.
Yes, copy. Hit couple of empty lines there. Enter. Yes, now paste it again. Now change this to star inside, please. Can you do unindent? Select that code and do
Which,
shift
sir?
tab. From line 30 to
Second.
21, it went into another column for us. 21 to 30, select.
21 to 30.
Shift tab. Shift
Shift.
key, hold the shift key
Yes.
down and then hit the tab key on your keyboard.
Bam.
One more. There you go, perfect. Now let's replace the vertical bars with star. We will see the difference. You
We
can
should
do one
replace
thing.
it with.
No, do one thing. Copy this into Notepad. Open Notepad.
Yes,
But I
sir.
don't know what is that character there. We'll see. Paste it. Control V. Control V. We already have it. Full screen. Full screen the Notepad.
Yes. Oh no, something.
Yeah. So it's not something. It's the way it is coming there. You don't do anything. Don't touch it. No. Do a
But
Control H or
control
Control
head.
F. Yeah. Um, put a vertical bar here. Find
Yes.
what and then replace with a star.
Star. Yes, got it.
Asterisk and replace all.
Oh wow, I didn't know this.
No problem. Now let's close it and copy this entire thing. I think the number of spaces you gave also we'll have to recheck. And let's take this code back there.
Sir, now you renamed it and did right, sir. Can we do it in Java this also?
Actually you can do here also, but what it'll do is it'll do it on the entire code or a selection, little bit more complicated. So it's easy in Notepad sometimes.
Okay. Uh, yes, okay. So should I delete this?
No, keep both and let's run it for now and see how it comes.
Actually, I have three. One, two.
That's fine. We'll just scroll down.
It's still the same.
That's strange. It's almost the same. Okay. See, and I think the second line you have 5 stars. You should have 3 stars.
Three
See,
stars.
here I'll delete one here and one here, and there. So this is a little few many stars like this. We should go in this order. These don't matter here. Now we will see. Wait. We'll see if the tip of it is running.
Oh no.
La, 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 la. That's strange. When I write the code with using for loop, you'll will actually put the right number of spaces followed by the number of stars. So then we will know. But it should come correct. I don't know why it's not.
Yes, sir.
Still not there. No problem. We'll look into it in the next session. Okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
All right. Thank you. So team, everyone, I think we've spent about 5 days. We've learned some basics. We have a little long way to go. So please, what I'm recommending is very simple. Make sure to whatever we have done, cover it. If you don't finish this neatly, just learning advanced without the basic fundamentals will not give any justice to us team. Okay. So complete whatever I've been showing in the code. Do these practices, each of you. And I'll see you on Monday. We're going to go a little bit more faster. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend. We'll see you all next weekend. Sorry, next
Thank you.
Monday. Thank you. Bye all.